and we're gonna take it from there. So that's what's most important. So what's good? It's your boy, Mr. All or Nothing. If you don't know, I got DJ Duke live here with me right now. Right now we got Evie on, so we're going to give about 5 minutes for everybody a chance to get in here, and we're going to take it. So just let me know how my sound is. If my sound good, give me a thumbs up.
What up, hey, y'all having this is the highest in the city. Good. All facts, no cap, it's a bar.
Yes, sir.
Yo, like that's a bar. That's
All
all
facts, no
oh,
cap. You got to follow one more boy there.
Okay.
All facts, no cap.
Okay. What up? We never heard you
DJ Duke live with the Be More Rap. You know, it's
okay.
a live
Yeah,
interview.
sure,
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is real. Like,
And that's
y'all
WRAP.
Y'all tune in. We're gonna go live on 2 minutes. Tune in for DJ Duke.
All right. So I got one person on YouTube that just popped in, and then they popped out. I need my people on YouTube live to let me know how my sound is. I need my people on IG to let me know how my sound is on IG. Talk to me.
What page?
Be More Rap Review. The without no, just straight Be More Rap Review. WRAP. Yep, that one.
Okay.
Back. So I'm gonna give it about 2 more minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and get into this interview. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Appreciate everybody that support Be More Rap Review. And if you don't know about DJ Duke Live, we're gonna make sure that you know about everything about this good brother today. Empty. And it's real quick, bro. We get to this interview. So, man, if you don't know, I'm Mr. All or Nothing, founder of Be More Rap Review. And the most important thing to know about Be More Rap Review is that we are art, media, and coaching company, right? And with Be More Rap Review, our biggest goal is to highlight artists and entrepreneurs, right? And when we say artists, we really get into the art. That's why when you go in our bio and you see art, we want to make sure that you understand that's a broad scape of really just getting everything. Where if you paint, we want to know where we can find your paint, how we can promote your paint, why you're painting. We want to know what inspired you. If you rap, we want to know how we can find your music, how we can maybe develop you as an artist and connect you with venues, managers, and especially DJs, right? And if you don't know how important a DJ is to our culture and everything that we need have going on, just to be linked in and feeling like, all right, if I got a track, right, and I want to push it a little bit wider and I want to get on the radio, right, if you're in Baltimore and the DMV area or even further and you're not connected with DJ Duke Live, man, you tripping. So I just want to give him a chance, just give you a brief intro into why you do what you do and why you took the time out to, after coming off a trip, right? Having to still do a show tonight, but still, showing love and supporting a media company that's trying to support you.
Well, I started first of all, DJ Duke Live found me on the platform. But that's a great question. Media is important. So for DJs, artists, the media is important. Like the DJs important, the artists, everybody is one role. So a media outlet can make or break you, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So you always want the media on your side, but you really want to tell the media the truth. Because once you lie one time, that's it. You can't. It's like you can't say, "Yo, I snitched like 5 years ago. I'm different." Like nah. So you got to make time for media. You got to make time for authentic stuff. So I feel like it's an authentic platform. So
and I appreciate that.
absolutely.
And it's funny you said that because media is a dangerous job, right? And to be genuine, authentic, and have integrity, and not give into the games and the gimmicks just to go viral and do stuff like that, right? And even just putting your face behind, whatever different vlogs or stuff you putting out. So I appreciate you recognizing us and recognizing what we try and do, right? And it's I don't know if you're familiar with the 1924 music group. We just did a story. Yes, sir. Yeah. So we actually that's the VP, right? So we was hoping, to get one of those guys on the phone and be able to talk to him. But when the story broke, when Inky had exposed that he felt like he had a very bad experience with them, so much so that he took it to the gram, right? And when we seen that, we just reposted it, just doing reposting. But this pour out of people came, right? And some of them didn't want to know, and some of them didn't mind, right? And we ended up doing a series called Music Pirates and Predators in Baltimore City. Not necessarily saying these are music pirates and predators, right? But based upon the story and based upon the things that was being said and confirmed by others, it was interesting. So I think that even having a relationship with these people, right, where you got that's outside of this whole scope of everything that's been exposed, how do what's your take on the whole aspect?
Well, personally, I don't like the background on Instagram, period, social media, period. So Anki is a friend of mine, like day one, artist, friend, all that stuff. Malcolm is too. So I don't know what really happened. But I hate because I'm in the limelight, so I hate people go back and forth on social media. But what I do like that y'all did was the fact that number one, it's your job to report media. But number two, you gave them an opportunity to talk back. So it wasn't like we're gonna go with this as the truth. But from my personal experience working with Malcolm, shout out to Jack Aston, I haven't had no issues personally, but that just could be just with me. So they could somewhere or another it's an issue there. So they need to talk like men have it out. So maybe Inky tried to talk to them and he didn't want to talk. So he had to get his attention on social media.
And that was the thing where there was actual receipts where you got this one person responding after it was just this one little repost. Oh, this ain't gonna be nothing. Boy, you could have sat down. So then it's like, yo, this is the proof. My manager is actively not tried to, but he trying to right now. So then you say, all right, I'm gonna send you an invoice then since you got all that money, big boy. You feel me? Now, mind you, they flexing. They got their chain, they got their so, I'm gonna do my research. So I felt like, all right, regardless of how good the relationship might be with people, they might actually be doing the work, right? What made the situation interesting was that they really wanted the entertainment and watch how people felt about it, but they didn't want to engage and respond. So that's kind of suspect. You can plead the fifth in court, right? But I would say, let's say, someone, and it's one thing if somebody say something about you, right? But what if there is a whole series that you was in DJ Duke Live Part One? Like, would you not, comment? Like, what would you do?
I mean, I pull up like I did here. I'm pulling up and having it. And like I said, even if you pull up and had a conversation, let's talk off air. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be things I did, it could be things that they did. But just to put it on social media, it's kind of crazy. But at the same time,
Do you think we robbing ourselves of our own entertainment though?
what you mean?
Meaning that there are some situations it's Baltimore, like yo, I ain't all that conversation shit get real, right? But then you got this shit where all right, people looking at you saying that I'm ready to flex, I'm ready to show y'all why. You feel me? Like so it's like finesse two times got caught out for it.
I got two answers to that. For instance, like take me with the Baltimore Orioles, right? Somebody put a post up, DJ Duke did bad business, or DJ Duke didn't DJ one of my party, he bluffed me. That'll look bad because the Orioles are watching. The Ravens are so from that aspect, people are watching. But a lot of times, rappers and certain artists feel like controversy is gonna get them on. And it's not that Inky. Like I said, I love Inky to death. Shout out to Bocek, the whole fam, Trail, everybody. So it's like sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But like I be telling people that got real talent, yo, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it because you got real brands looking at you. So you don't want no, you don't want like he got the underwear brand. You don't want them looking at you be like, yo, I don't need that drama shit.
I don't want you end up doing that to me, to Kanye West.
So but like this, all right, let's say Inky. Let's just say Inky right. Let's say hypothetically he's right. What's next?
I think that he started a conversation though.
I agree with that.
Because now
He got the attention now.
let me say, and I promise you, I got a team of people, right? But I personally, based upon me trying to make sure that I'm coming out of incarceration, that already starting this company, so I'm trying to get it back going, right? And I'm looking at what's already going on, and I don't want to do nothing that nobody's doing, right? So reposting and promoting is one thing, right? Doing shows and events is one thing, right? But I want people to know that these people that we meeting down here, that's starting on the bottom, that are open mic, that rises and get more streams, and now we get a little bit more booking and popularity, right? We'll support him throughout that entire process. And if they have a bad experience that is like an interview media type of situation, we'll cover that and we'll support that and we'll do it genuinely, right? As well as if a company comes out, say these big facts and receipts sent, right? Then we'll share that too. It won't be like, oh, all right, this person said this. We fucking, we rocking with them. We going, and that's the biggest thing that I feel like is necessary because we worry about everybody else shit. We talk about Gunna and though we invested in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So why won't we be invested? Or I feel like because I really the type of have a show and you ain't hear nothing but Baltimore music the whole time. And you going global, you out there and what was that, Ghana or yeah, and you put up you making Baltimore moments. So I think that it's so important that when we go out and then people look back in, right? And if they tap into the media company, that they know that we're supported by dope guys like you, right? That's physically showing and like they don't know the whole back, but it's like traffic crazy, boom, you got managed. Maybe we just do it on live, but just understand how that in person type of feels. So I really appreciate you pulling up, man. And
That's definitely big vibe, good energy. But like I said, I hope we can get to the bottom of the whole Inky in 1924. I work with both. You know what I mean? Like Inky's definitely a talented artist. He's marketable. That's another thing. Shout out to him. A lot of artists not marketable. Yeah, you know what I mean? So shout out to him. That marketable. You know what I'm saying? He got the look, he got the image, he got the song, he got everything you need to go. So you don't want to taint your image dealing with some nonsense that you know what I mean that they're not responding to. So at this point, you are reached out, you ain't respond back. Now, if anything legally fucked up, we gotta go to court. Like that's just what it is, bro. You know
so
what I mean? So I'm all in.
yes, sir. And it's funny that on your live is so many people, right? That I deal with. Shout out Reek Havoc. Shout out the NFPSC Icon Entertainment popped in. We don't know them directly,
I
but
can't do anything.
we watching them. We seeing what they got going on, right? I don't know. That's Trade Deuce 410. Make sure you follow and be more rap. We're gonna tap in, right? So I would say, when did you start DJing? Like I wanted the people to know. A lot of people know, but a lot of people don't, right? If you don't know, this will be streamed on our YouTube live. You can go back for anything that you missed, right? But why DJ?
Well, I started. So how I started, I used to run rec centers. I used to be directing Cloverdale. So I was directing Cloverdale, and I expanded to Hearn Run, CC Jackson, and I forgot the other one, Morrell Park. So I had all four of these reps. So we had to figure out how can I get paid for all four of these reps. So recipe to Sharon Bowles, who gave me these ideas, like we could do a rec council. And I met Rashawn Brave, who's chief of Rexton Park now special events. So he was like, yo, all right, well, we pay you to DJ. So then I used to put a mix on, walk around. Yeah, I mean, then I had a rec council where I sold food. So that's how I got my first contract with 10,000 a month. So that's how I got that first four recs under 10,000. That's how I got all the money. Asked out of Quay, fancy designer, pay him to do the flyers. Mr. Bill broke the
Shout out Fancy Design.
man broke the money. That's how far we go back. You know what I mean? So at that, probably 8 years ago. I've been DJing 7, so probably around 7.5, 8 years ago.
Let me know if you need a water break because I'm parched, so I don't know how you.
Oh, no, you good. So I got you. So yeah, that's pretty much how it happened. So when I went back to Cloverdale, I had DJ Slick. I don't know if you know Slick from Park Heights. He was DJing here and there for me at Cloverdale. Yeah, there had a couple DJs. And I was like, yo, I don't keep paying this nigga 350 shit like, when I could just do it myself. And that's how I never looked back. Yeah, never looked back.
So, and you said that's what year again? You cranking off?
I'm not good, man. 7 years.
7 years ago, right? So now,
Then 2020.
yeah,
Yeah. Somebody 2015, 2016.
back. Oh, so that's actually dope, man. Cause I actually Be More Rap Review started in 2018, and shout out to JS1, the supplier, right? BBC Life, right? I actually started apprenticing under him, right, behind the scenes, and just helping him with some production and stuff like that. Even just that's why this setup a little. It's alright, ain't the best, but and he had got me to do like this training type of. I had to watch a bunch of these videos, and it was like comp, right? It was Mully Man. It was you know, I'm familiar with Boss Man a year, but just having to study them, like we already hear about them if or we know the songs, right? But he exposed me to a different viewpoint, right? So when I look at the DJs who are active now, right, and know the music and the hip hop scene, who was popping in and who's popping now, and being a part of the transition, what would you say is the biggest difference from when you started, right? From when you wasn't a DJ, just being in the music scene, looking at it from outside in, and what we would need to do now, whether it's better or worse compared to upon, how you feel when you look back at when you started looking at music.
Well, I would say the reason why I started, this is gonna go with my answer. The reason why I started DJing, I was in when I was in Miami and lived hearing DJ Stevie J, and I seen the energy he brought to the crowd, how much fun he had. So that's what made me want to be a DJ. So I think that we missing fun. And shout out to Sean Brave again, Rexon Park. He taught me about experience. So when I DJ, I like to give you an experience. When I travel the country, stuff like that, I give them an experience. But now it's like dudes just want to pack wall to wall. For what? You playing the same Jeezy song. Like literally the same thing, and he just dance. Same people that dance. Same people just on the wall, on the wall. It's like it's not fun. So I used to look at tapes like Big L and Pork Chop, like Hammers and stuff like Hammerjack. People was dancing, had fun. They went out. They was sweaty. You can't come home when you dry like when you went out. So I think that we gotta bring back fun in parties. I think that.
So who's your top five favorite DJs in the Baltimore
So I
DMV?
got this yesterday.
You serious?
Yeah, I got this yesterday. I was in Tampa. I don't think I got a top five. I don't think it's not even a top DJ. I think like if I go out,
No, not top, right? Not who's the best, who's your favorite five that when you think about being a DJ, right? Because I know how it is to be a media comment. I know how it is to be a poet amongst poets, right? So DJ amongst DJs, who's the your favorite that you would want to highlight and people to know about outside of yourself? Just coming in and being in and who you feel.
so if I'm going out tonight, I'll use that as example. I'm going out. The number one person I'm highlighting Trigger Have Crazy because I'm a Caribbean. I love Caribbean music. So any part I mean Trigger, I done follow him to New York. Anywhere he at, if I'm free, I'm going to his party. Second, I'll definitely want to highlight L. Definitely got to highlight L when you out. But then of course, like of course your five stars, your high defs, and everybody just kind of they all in kind of the same lane. I'm liking DJ Major a lot. I haven't really experienced
Shout out DJ Major.
I haven't experienced a whole party of DJ Major, but I see he moving. I like how he moving his lane. So I'm more like that. I don't really care about you at this party. You got
Is it easy to stay in your lane as a DJ?
no, you gotta be different. You gotta be different.
Venues,
Yeah,
competition, people feeling like, yo, I'm at there. Why you doing stuff?
yeah. I don't fuck with promoters. I'm telling you, that's real shit. I never fuck with promoters.
I get it. I get it.
They don't care about
Janky promoters.
yeah, they don't care about it. So it's like why I care about them?
People I got in the store.
They don't care about the energy of the crowd. They don't care about. So I never connected with promoters. So yeah, back to the DJ. So it depends on what mood I'm in. Definitely Caribbean. If I really just want to hear like a DJ battle skill, I'm definitely going to see what Five Star and something like that. House music, I'm going with DJ Tons. So or April Watts, April Watts hosting. So it just depends on what mood I'm in. But definitely the number one guy.
And I'm glad you said that because not every DJ can do everything.
Right.
Some DJs is for this, some DJs is for that.
I don't think that's to me. I don't think that's a real DJ personally. I think a real DJ should be ready to do everything. Even if you can't do 4 hours of one genre, you should be able to do at least an hour of each. Like you should be able to do an hour of reggae, an hour of Afro, an hour of soca, an hour of house. If you had to, an hour of club music. You shouldn't be able to. Like I can't do that because you could be in any type of situation. But I do understand DJs that don't do anything but that lane. So stay in your lane.
So do you feel supported by the artists in Baltimore City and DMV area?
Absolutely behind closed doors, definitely. Not public. Definitely.
So how could artists better support you publicly?
Support who support them. Stop supporting DJs that don't play your shit. I mean, and that's why I never
The
understood.
popularity.
Yeah, it's like yo, it's like, and then I'm popular all them niggas, so it's like at the end of the day, it's a win-win. Not being cocky, but they still feel like they got to side with this person. Why? Connect to the promoter. Because this person connected with the promoter, the biggest parties. So they feel like that. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of artists more so side with the popularity.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's what's most interesting because even before really tapping in, I would think about DJ by DJ Nelly Nell or DJ Super Big L. You know what I'm saying? And legends, granted, right? But you get to a point where when you seeing other DJs, your mind has that natural curiosity of well, I can't book them because they cost too much, right? So when you start being like, all right, who I'm going to book and who I'm going to deal with.
Well, you ain't ask me if I could jump in. It don't never cost you much. If you the promoter, you talking about bottles, you got jewelry, you got Balenciaga, real or fake, whatever you pay some money for. So how you don't got the budget? If I'm the value, so that's again back to promoters. Promoters ain't shit. They
How
ain't.
much you think that a DJ should get for a 4 hour show standard?
I think it depends on your value. Whether is he posting your shit? Is he care about his brand? So I think all that money. I book DJs every day. So I mean, me personally, I think anything lower like than 100 an hour is like probably a little too low. 100 hours kind of medium. A lot of dudes want to go super high, and they not even, you know what I mean, in that type of range. And again, it go back to the promoter. Promoter dictate the money. That's why I create my own lane. That's why I like DJ Major because he like creates his own lane. Shout out to Razor. Just come up with DJs out there creating their own lane. And I like that. I don't like the DJ that the DJ for the promoters.
Definitely, definitely. I remember what was like 2, 3 months ago. It wasn't really no situation, it wasn't a thing, but it was like a conversation that got started because it was like what was it? Somebody was DJ local had promoted some had posted something and Logan had commented or
Yeah. So Logan posted, then Logan commented, and when Logan is a dead friend of mine, we tell you, so that there's no beef. Like, there's no beef. Like, I want to fuck you up.
shout out Logan James, my guy.
Day one niggas. So we handled like minute talk. He was saying that no Baltimore DJ is doing nothing, breaking records and shit like that. I know he wasn't talking about me personally, but when somebody sent that to me, I don't look at that shit. Somebody actually sent it. So at that time, I'm a little high here. I'm gonna have and shit. So when I got it, I'm looking like, the fuck, Logan. Yeah, like the fuck, Logan. Like all the sudden, done this nigga, I paid this and a half. So I responded on social media, which I think was wrong. I can say I was wrong. I understand. I understand. I understand. Like, I felt like, I shouldn't respond on social media per se, but I did because he put it on social media. But if I could go back, I probably wouldn't have did that. And his defense, I get what he's saying. But my thing, why even talk about them niggas? Don't even give them a time when they haven't played this shit in yet. Some niggas ain't even. That's like yo, play my shit. I play it for a video and I never play it again. That's what a lot of DJs do. So it's like, why even worry about them? So that's how that whole thing happened. Then the local thing, um, he had a situation with L. He was going back and forth about shit, which is stupid too. No. Yeah, all that shit was just stupid. Local feels like he's what he's big guy. L was the big guy. So it's just a lot of shit that just wastes time.
Basically honest. When egos come into play,
Yeah.
right?
And they could have just said fuck the promoter and said a battle up themselves. They
Real
got all
shit.
the money. So the man you getting the promoter,
That's what I was thinking. Like, where's
the door money. Yeah, so I'm getting all the money when I DJ. So I'm not tripping off them niggas.
and I think a lot of times we miss the moment, right? And that's why I covered this story because it's sometimes there's conversations that need to be had. Period. We all gonna be invested, but when incidents happen, that's the time to have it, right? So if you're talking about who the highest in the city or this all this trash, that's when we tap into where. That's why we do events. That's why we set up variations, whether exactly, right?
That's my first artist. Lord Niggas my first artist. But what's the guy named Smurf?
Smurf, yeah,
Yeah, so like get the money. Like
that was yeah.
look at what they made out. You know what I mean? Shout out to Nate enough for putting that on.
That's what's up, man. And I'm glad you mentioned the Baltimore battles, right? Because we want to see that again. And I think that we got to do better as a city as to how well we support that when the next time it roll around. Because we really living in a time where we can successfully keep doing battles where no one is hurt, right? You're showing this youth and this younger culture that the lyrics, thinking, creative side still matter, and I think we're losing that doing the current
That's back in the one love days. That's like rest in peace, the people that lost their life with Cherry Hill. But that go back to the generation thing. Like I'm 34. You know what I mean? We older, so we got shit to lose. We got kids, we got shit to lose, so we think twice. Younger generation don't know nothing about the one love rap battles. They'll recipe Chavi Cole my cousin. They don't know about that. They don't know about Hootie and all the people. They don't know about that shit. So they just thinking reacting. So it's like when they do so when you do younger events, shit is probably gonna happen because they're not thinking. Not saying it can happen at our events, but we gonna think like, damn, I kill a nigga, yo, I'm gone. Like, I got my baby 4 years old. See what I'm saying? We older, our bones different. See what I'm saying? So it's like I think that's kind of what's wrong with the music scene here. We gotta connect the dots with the old and young. You know what I mean? That's like we know how this young somebody young, like Lonnie Recipe Lonnie to come up. Um, but let's take somebody like I got a young dude coming up. So let's take him. He's young. He don't know nothing about Boss Man. Nothing at all about Boss Man. He don't know about who these no. He don't know about even D Boy the Dark Town. I'm just I know on West Side nigga. I'm saying, you know what I mean? Even over East Maniac Dre, the box checks over East, the Trill CGs, the Inkies, they don't know about them niggas. So we gotta figure out a way to bridge the gap because Inky be like, yo, chill out, nigga. Like, yo, it's a rap battle. Yo, you got your 40. So it's like if we had more of the popular rappers, the A1 Bing. I'm a big fan of A1 Bing too. That's my guy. So we had more people like that get applying pressure to the young niggas, and the young niggas got to listen though. Fuck your homeboys, you got to listen to a nigga. So I think we just got to figure that out. Maybe we can put together a conference or summit to assist with that. You know what I mean?
And that's a good idea. That's a good idea because outside of doing media, be my rap and shows. Shout out to the Northwest Wellness Project. Our sponsors, a company that I work with, and we do yoga. We do restorative projects. We do beautification projects, cleanup projects, and the biggest thing is to take environments that are basically, how it looks, just
Yeah.
depleted, right? Beautify it, right? And don't just clean up the trash, but then put the investment with the urban gardening and really start doing the constructing, like building seats, everything you would need to change what people are doing when they're in this area and how people view when they right there. So
Yeah. So now what is that thought process of changing the people's mindset? You see what I'm saying? Now, okay, now you got the nice. Let's take somebody who lives Section 8 or something. They're just in a nice spot. They got a nice voucher, and they still fuck it up. It's like you can't change the mentality. So that's my parents. Like you instead of throwing that trash down, come on, yo, throw it. They give you free trash cans. So I think that's what we gotta start. We can get the money to make the development could be minorities. Minorities, if y'all don't know, they keep saying black people not winning. Black people winning. There's money out there for minorities.
we spending all the money.
We spending all the money, and then when we get good shit, a lot of us we don't treat it well. And then we wonder why. Like take Cherry Hill facility. I was a DJ now. That's one of the best I've ever seen in my life. Like great, but they limited who they want in there because they don't want to fuck it up. And I take that very personal. Like, yo, you telling me you got this big facility. I talk to you, and I'm not even gonna say his name. You're limited who knows about it because you don't want to fuck it up. But it's for our community. Cherry Hill is a black. This is for us. So I think like that goes to the music too. Because the music we telling the kids, but yeah, definitely our bigger artists or longevity artists like the Mully Mans, like the Yucks that's on here, come back and be like, yo, chill and show the young dude some love. I think everything work out, yo. I think music's everything.
Definitely, and I'm glad like when the mass shooting happened recently in Brooklyn Homes down in South Baltimore. I think people really need to wake up, right? Because we're dealing with rap, we're dealing with kids who post guns on their social medias and their videos, right? And I think they really need to understand that there's a 17-year-old kid who was standing out there who had a video that somebody recorded him that went viral, right? And now law enforcement is using this video, right? And the gun that he had that was possibly a toy gun, possibly not a real gun, or maybe it was a real gun, right? And they're saying that this is what we use to identify him. That is assuring us that he's for sure high likely that he was a shooter, right? Now the fact is, we don't know if this kid was shooting or not. We don't. We definitely know he was out there. So if there was a response shooting all that, that was one situation. But the fact that this 17-year-old, right, who potentially might get charged as an adult, who potentially life is already not ruined, but it's gradually changed, right? So the conversation when we dealing with these artists and we get to really like not just deal with them on the show, but when we start building these relationships, right? It's so important that we are having them summits because this 17-year-old kid, right? His life is potentially gone if we don't pay attention to the story. I don't know who hired his lawyer, how good he is, but he on the news a lot. I've never seen him before. Everything he said is critical, but like there's so much going on, right? Media, and this is why I feel like Be More Rap Review is so important, right? Because we can get all the resources we need to start covering the story, but not if people aren't investing, and not if we don't have the right investments that make it worth everything that's going to take. Because then now other media companies are going to do what?
They're gonna jump on. And the thing about local media is when you have outside media come in, even somebody like CNN or ESPN or whoever, they don't give a fuck about Charlie Hill or Baltimore City at all. They care about the story. So they're going to make it like this, make the story big. But the bottom line is stop using Instagram for negativity. You telling on yourself.
Social media, period.
Yeah, social media, period. I know I'm only 35. I came with the era with MySpace and shit. Shit was coming out. Like, you know what I mean? But now it's like, yo, I seen somebody post, you get a new car, you post it. Get a new house, you post it. Like, it's not like you're saying, yo, you can work hard to get this. You're saying, yo, I got this. And if somebody come take this shit, then you feel a certain type of way. So it's like I think that if we post and do more positive, and we all from around the way, so everybody gonna do what they gonna do, but don't show that shit. No, you got kids running on here twerking and shit. And one thing I'm gonna say this with artists, I told a female the other day, I said, well, once you post your song, right, with just a cover, not you on there, not your ass, nothing, none of that shit, and let's see what happens. And a lot of women inbox me like, yo, I be thinking that, but I don't want to say that. But why not say that? Like to be honest, so we got a lot of cleaning up to do, yo.
Definitely, man. And just to be transparent, y'all heard my little box thing battery charge had got to smack this thing twice, right? And this is the consequences of having a gun and being a felon, right? And I think that the hard side of it is that a lot of us feel in danger, right? Especially when you transitioning from it's like, all right, you was in the streets, you ain't in the streets no more. But when you come out, right, you get acclimated, and this is why I take Be More Rap Review serious and another aspect and being able to reach these artists, right? There's a major sense of hopelessness that we really feel, right? Before the pandemic, especially now after the pandemic, right? There's a mental health aspect, right? So them little fires that you get, and when it's 10 of them, when you go check your notifications, them little that follow, right? Those small things that cost you not a dollar become so important. Even staying on the live for the hour that we're gonna be on the live is important because you're showing us that you're invested, we're invested, and we're investing in each other. And these conversations that spill off, we can't avoid these conversations. We're gonna talk about the entertainment, right? But we gotta protect you as a DJ, the safety that comes with it just being out there, right? And we gotta make sure that we're really putting support to let them know that like when I just be in the media company see you, right? And we can't forget to talk about Talk Heavy Radio, you're involved and you're doing so much that it almost outside looking in, it looks like, man, this just looks wonderful for you.
You know what I
But
mean?
what's the other side?
But you know how many people say I do bad business? It's like impossible. Like you know what I mean? So the other side as far as like I mean, you gotta think the headaches I deal with every day. I got paid staff every day. I gotta make sure my flyer guys good. I gotta make sure my upload guys on social media. I mean, to like YouTube, Apple Podcast good. So it's a company. You know what I mean? They got to deal with I got 4 children. I got to deal with real life issues and stuff. So it's very difficult. But I just know one day it's gonna pay off. You know what I mean? Some people think I already made it. I don't think so. I still worry about money issues. Once I get past that part, my bills are straight. And I'm making 2, 3 times my bills. I'm straight. House straight, pool. If I just came from in Fort Lauderdale, that's living. Vegas, it's living. You know what I mean? I just don't like the animals. The animals.
Them lizards, man. Woo, them little- hey, eh, better than
Shout out my guy Gwen Hilton checking in LA. What up, baby? I was in 400. See Niecy on there, my eyes messed up. But these are, I mean, even with Gwen, like, it's a solid dude. You know what I mean? Solid artist. But the support, everybody support him in Baltimore, but they don't put on social media. They ain't nobody, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But soon as you go to Cali and make it, yeah, I know, yo. You know what I mean? And it's sad they gotta be that way. If you're talented, let's support talent. If you whack, tell them they whack. It's just the way you say it.
now I ain't gonna lie, right? And this is the other side of the conversation people want to talk about, right? We can't even really tell a lot of artists when their music trash, like how we really want to, right? You be telling them?
I'm so well respected. Like I'm really out avenue. Like I'm not. I don't say this. I keep saying it, but I'm really come from the avenue. Like outside fight, all type of shit. So I'm not gonna come and say, 'cause I know this your crack. I know the consequences for fucking with a man. It's like you locked up. You know what can happen. You do something stupid, but you ain't no bitch. Somebody say, yo, well, look, how about this? Yo, let's go to the studio. How about we work on this? I'm trying to help you. I ain't going to say, yo, that shit whack. I ain't playing that shit, nigga. Yeah, I mean, that's what them DJs, and then it come a problem. It's like, yo, you can do this better. That's how I come.
And I say the reason why I say now definitely have went into being live review, right? But I think that I tend more to be like, yo, listen, you gotta do this, boom, work on the mix and match, this, that, and the third, right? Because the way that I would, like my grow up pack, like boy, like at that, yeah, right? And some artists really need to hear that though, right? So I'm potentially I'm working on something, right? Not to just bash all, but it's gonna be something where like, look, this is no holds ball. Don't come in if you got soft skin, right? So
Well, can I say this? So this is a story. Shout out to Lil Crow. He actually already talked about this shit. So Crow came. I got an album called DJ Do Not album, my third album. So Crow came in the studio. I got 18 artists, few niggas from Africa to do the shit. Crow do his song. I didn't like it. I said, nah. Me and Tone Tracks like, yo, we got nah in knowledge. Like we gotta do something better. Crow ain't take it personal. Like, yo, what the fuck you mean? He went back home, thought about it, re-rapped, whatever, came back the next day, did it, killed them. Right now, the reason I'm bringing it up, right now we got a song on NBA 2K, 2021, 22, 23, and of course 24. These are residual income. So this come from a nigga being honest. Like this not like are you in the studio because I like you. That means if I can't be honest, like you know I'm out of town, nigga. If I fuck up, you don't think a nigga gonna tell me I fucked up? So it's like artists gotta learn to accept criticism for real. Yeah, I mean, so I see what you're saying though. But first off, sometimes you be like, yo, you serious? You know it's hot, nigga. That shit.
man, I ain't gonna lie, I be kind of feeling like not I be like, yo, is everybody lying to them, right? And they lying to themselves. Or they really think this shit good, right? So I don't know, man. I think that the scariest thing for me in music, right, is that we're dealing with a time where I'm cool if you trying to be a little funny, you make a little comedy rap, or remember it was like mumble rap was the thing, right? But I feel like Baltimore artists keep picking up other people's sound, their lingo, right, and like including it in this because we got an accent that you can't get around. But not understanding that we don't have enough originality going on. So when you get on the beat, you're like, yeah, hit them up, hit the blade. Yeah, all of them got the stick. Yeah, and I ain't never hit it. Like,
Sound like you from Philly. Yeah, I mean, sound like you got drill, Chicago drill. It's like people are scared to take they in their own lane again because of fucking promoters. Like they scared. First of all, you ain't getting booked anyway.
why was we so late with the club mix?
Because a lot of artists wasn't on that scene. And then when it came back out with Raleigh, they start coming back out with DJ Class. Now Lucky, they get recognition. Now everybody want to do a club song with the hips. Why don't you just do the club shit? Because Baltimore's really identified from the club music. It's like,
Bro, I like to dance, right? When 2020 COVID time, we was wearing masks, right? Why nobody doing no hips, right? You telling me that if I want to be looking like I got like, oh, and I got now I ain't gonna lie, I like the part when they be like on the, but not no man. Like, come on, yo.
there's no identity. Again, there's no identity. I said I can't.
I need somebody to let me know how I just do, by the way, right? But y'all women, y'all like that? Y'all cool with the hip?
I mean, me personally, I love when women do that.
I love when the women do it.
They do the bop. But again, staying on lane. Shout out to D. I was literally just talking to D30 and his team. Shout out to CEO Duke up in Philly. Yo, I was the first guy to interview. Actually, when I studied was I was it Dulo. Dulo was the very first guy to bring it back. He had bring it back. Then D30 them came out. So that's where the hips era. Shout out DJ Diamond Cuts did a thing. That's where the hips era came out. So it's like in Baltimore, yo, just think of yourself as an artist, not a Baltimore artist. I want to make music that I can vibe to everywhere. And I'm not trying to keep the when I can't really see what he's saying. One of his songs called Real Streeter. I love that. He know that's my favorite song. I'm gonna fuck what he make. Favorite song. I played that at a wedding. There's no lie. I played that shit at a wedding. Play that shit in the club. Play that shit in the baby shower. Like that's like Lord Day. That's the type of shit I like. Little Crow got shit. Oh yeah, you can play that shit anywhere. I don't like where you put me in a box. Only you can play your shit at the Windsor. Oh, that's some hood shit. Yeah, the young like I'm at Jay Summer Nights next month. I want some shit I can vibe to. So it's like I love them artists that make real music and don't care about the lane. A lot of ball people they care about lanes. You know what I mean? Like they just want to be. And I think Rika the Mika, not Rika, let's say Megan Stallion popping, City Girl popping. I gotta shake my ass. You know what I mean? But the girl Rika just came out with her song. She doing her thing, but it's her lane. Shout out to T Savage, her lane. So it's like stay in
Devin,
your
I
lane.
love T.
She said I'm in day one. Actually when I met her, she was a bartender. We was fussing and shit. I told her I had you and paid you. We've been locked in ever since. But she's in her lane. Like she don't sound like nobody to me. To me, she reminds me of Tiana Taylor. To me. Yeah, man. So it's like I love people that's in they. Like, I hate that. Like you just rap like them niggas, and you better than them. They do the same shit. Like it's like yo, you don't have to do just be in your own lane, create your own music. Don't be afraid to be in your lane, and somebody gonna really fuck with you. Like it's niggas don't like. I mean, I know trends is trending, but at the end of the day, that should get over quick. Like niggas ain't talking about Casanova no more. That's crazy, right? For that shit's over. Like yo, but y'all still top on 6ix9ine. So it's like have your own lane. That's all.
Real spell. And before we close out, give us a little bit more insight on Talk Heavy Radio, right? With all the stuff that you already got going on that you got to do, right? What made you still like what made you create a team and you build around and getting that going?
That came from Crow.
Okay, so shout out to Crow.
Yeah, because I was already doing the DJ Boo Radio show. And I already had my show. DJ Boo Radio. So I already won a DJ of the year. So I already was on a major platform, a national show already. And then Crow was like, so I told him, I said, yo, why actually I went to Crow like, yo, I want you involved. Because you're doing a lot of stuff. I want you to be making money. Are you doing it? So that's how Crow got involved with radio. And then we just went and signed a contract. And I kept kind of like Busta Rhymes and Spit Star. That's kind of how I look at me and Crow. I look at our relationship like that. Not well, Busta Rhymes is up here, and Spit Star. So they ain't like that. Me and Crow. We on the same level. Like I don't downplay him. He don't downplay me. But in a lot of gigs he give me. When talking radio, but he's so important to that. Then we picked up Cleo. We had a couple of Honey Stacks came aboard at some point, and we just grew in 6, 7 months. Yo, we've had the biggest celebrities from Big Boogie to Hot Boy Turk on. Fat Joe didn't come on; he was supposed to. Ellie Love the Bars. So many people came on. It's like it's amazing how many people we touch. You know what I mean? But doctors on the show, bishops on the show. So we did all that in 6, 7 months. So that tells everybody out there you can do whatever you want. You put your mind to it. Like, but we had no help. Ain't no we don't owe nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying? We just did it ourselves. We just never look back, yo.
Shout out to y'all, man. Salute. That's what's up, man. So, and just closing out, is there anything that you want to make sure people know? I know you got the Wednesday going on tonight. Anybody free? What's today? Wednesday? Oh, they turn it up on a hump day.
Oh yeah, I'm at the West 5 days a week. Shit, 5 days a week. I don't know, man. But I leave that shit alone. But Wednesday tonight. Oh, I got it. Wednesday tonight. Tomorrow Thursday. So Wednesday tonight, Coalition DJs event tonight as well. Tomorrow Thursday. I teach as well. I teach STEM. I teach kids at the DJ. I got STEM tomorrow. Wednesday.
Like,
Friday.
damn, somebody get this man a secretary
I be turning it down, yo, because I don't want to tell them shit. If I gotta tell you shit, that's not helping me. See what I'm saying? Like I do my flyers. I'm doing flyers right now, right? So Friday is a crazy day. Cause I really want to be in Vegas because I go to Vegas Saturday. So Thursday is Floyd Mayweather's black tie event. Friday is the WBA black tie event, and then the game. But if I do that, then I'm gonna miss Friday here in Baltimore. Friday I got a radio show course and the Orioles game. I'm taking my brother, so it's a big deal to me. Like, I get to give back to family. Like that's the biggest accomplishment to me that I can give back. He ain't gotta pay nothing. It's like it's on me. So take my brother and we gonna be on the field. So I got that Friday night to Wednesday. Saturday, I'm live in Vegas WNBA All Star Game, live there. I believe DJ Heat will be there as well. Saturday night, I'm at Dre's nightclub. That's a dream come true. Shout out to Wayne's World putting that together in Vegas. Sunday is a big ass pool party in Vegas. Got that. And then Monday, I'm in Vegas still, NBA Summer League. So, I mean, just a lot of stuff that 3 weeks I'm in Japan. That's going to be crazy. That track's like a day of travel. Like, they had a whole other day right there. Yeah, Japan's going to be crazy. Got that coming up back in Africa in December. Um, yeah, but it's just a blessing, yo. You know what I mean? But I will say this. I know you didn't ask this, but one thing that I hate that I lose is time for family. You know what I mean? So lose the time for family, the kids, just family things, going out having fun. I miss that. I miss a lot of stuff, but I make a lot of stuff too. I miss a lot, but I make a lot.
I guess that's a important side too, right? Because everybody want to be successful, but being successful mean that not being around your kids as much as you would want to be because you booked a lot, right?
Yeah.
It means the strains that come on the mental psyche, right? When you want to relax versus when you want to work. So many pull, even being here, you got calls, you got check in, right? So what would you say to the up and coming DJ right now? What's the biggest thing they need to know to stay motivated?
You gotta decide with your partner, your wife, girlfriend, whatever, and of course if you flip, whatever, boyfriend, whatever. So you gotta know your partner because you don't have a strong partner that backs you. Typically, you won't fail because you're gonna give up. I mean, every event you arguing, you go on stage and shit. Get back, like you don't got time for that shit. You know what I mean? That's number one. The second thing is figure out what you want to do and don't let nobody stop you. But I disagree with people that's selfish. Like I got 4 children. That man. So when I get on, all my kids are straight. I want generational wealth. I don't want to get on so DJ Duke could be popping. I'm 35. I'm going down. I'm dying. I want to get to my kids that's 4 and 5. You know what I mean? It's coming up. So I would say number one would be definitely your partner. Number two, identify what you want to do and stay in that lane. And number three, just focus and then figure out like once I get to the top, what I'm going to do. I'm going to burn bridges and be by myself and like celebrity that kill themselves, or I'm going to take my time getting to the top, and that way I don't owe anybody nothing. And that's how I move. I think I could be further, way further, if I was more selfish. If I was more selfish, ignorant on Instagram, making controversy, making niggas see me. I think I'd be way more popular, more money every day. Oh
So keeping integrity, right, and staying focused. So you heard it directly from DJ Duke Live himself, man. I
yeah.
appreciate you coming
Nah, I
through
appreciate
today,
it, man.
man.
Appreciate it.
And if you aren't following Be More Rap Review already, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, if you're not knowing about our upcoming events, our website, man, make sure you lock in. We got the first 300-degree 360 cipher. We got official
What?
Baltimore Bello on there, and we
Okay,
got
welcome back.
Chocolate Rocket, right? Upcoming artists.
Life bit by bit.
Yeah, so
Rock
yeah,
it up.
Bit by
Like I'm
Bay,
from the
right?
bench, man. I'm
Listen,
telling you.
she
Every day.
hard, bro. She beautiful, she bad, and she hard. She got bars, bro. So I'm excited to see Big Move Up. Shout out to Powered by J Lee Power. Listen,
And some new ones.
she just did something that was real artisty on
Yeah.
the so she working, man. She got great management, right? Shout out to Artist Management United. If you don't know about them, this is a new thing. I'm 1/9 of the founders of this. It's something
Okay.
that you want to tap into. Is AMU_DMV. Don't not know what's going on because I'm telling you, shout out to my partners with Love and FE Presents. We just got a building, studio, full production, everything you need going on. You see, we got the interviews going, we got the media, bosses is teaming in, we locking in, we networking. We are invested in the Baltimore music scene, and as long as we breathing when we wake up, the only thing when I don't know about y'all, I get up, I try to say don't get my phone, but I go and I brush my teeth. I'm lying, I don't brush my teeth first. I scroll down, I check, see what's going on. I might repost something. Then I brush my teeth. I might be looking at how it's doing. Like we invested, we all the way in. I'm your guy, Mr. All or Nothing. Again, it's DJ Duke Live, Art Media Coaching. Fuck who don't like you, stay consistent. And remember, it's all or nothing.
Hey, great job. What up, everybody on social media? See, I was commenting. Let me see what comment. What up, everybody? Man, shut up.